Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, this is a very high frequency, something along the lines of upward energy in the room today, and that feels like an elevator rising. And right now, the word coming through is ascension. I'm also hearing that the weight of the climb is over because you have finally reached the summit of this cycle. Let's find out what other messages are coming through. So, starting off, okay, you're in this mindset of the painter, okay? You're very productive and you're creating a lot. And there's something to do with, ooh, okay, so we have a lot of energy coming through the Hermit, Seven of Cups, Three of Wands. Feels very shaky energy in the starting position here, all right? Something to do with something coming to an end in some regard, like some sort of stalemate, okay? And it really required you to kind of like look within because this indecision or perhaps indecisiveness or avoidance to do something um kind of like put you in a state of finally being like, okay, if I'm in this stalemate, I'm going to finally look forward, have some expansion in my thought, have some expansion towards my growth, exploring and moving forward. Okay, that's kind of like what I'm hearing from the collective energy there. Um, it's like you're done with the stalemates, you're putting all of the negative energy from the past behind you, is what I'm getting there. It feels as though in that energy, what really sparked you to kind of traverse forward was the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Something to do with you wanting to focus on your craft, your dedication, and focus towards a skill or mastery of some kind. It's like you're ready to keep it moving, okay? It's like you finally grew some sort of confidence about what you wanted to pursue in your future. So you're starting to paint a picture of what you want your future to look like, what you want your journey to look like, all right? Um, but nonetheless, like you do start off with some sort of energy that just like made you feel like this is it. Like this has to stop is what I heard, okay? Like you were just done with everything and everything. All right? We have 6 of swords energy and 3 of swords energy. Definitely makes sense. Maybe there was some heartbreak from a relationship, a work environment perhaps got stale or kind of came to an end is what I'm hearing there. And so with that 3 of swords, as you're kind of like experiencing some sort of heartbreak or heart truths, okay, that brought emotional pain your way, it feels as though you decided to just kind of keep it moving, okay? That definitely got that energy where you wanted to kind of heal and transition from a situation with that 6 of swords. Like you're picking up and going, you know, with the 2 of swords to the 6 of swords, well, 2 to 3 to 6. So it's like really you're just kind of building up your intellectual thoughts about certain things. It's like you're being more rational as you move forward from certain energies. You're not letting things keep you in this stalemate or in this harsh reality, okay, in this sorrow. Some of you might have gotten depressed for a while, even as you were trying to figure out what you wanted to do, is what I heard, okay? Like you were perhaps in your feelings, really trying to break through certain things, kind of like reveal what it is that you wanted to do. Um, Maybe there was, I'm hearing midlife crisis for some of you, but something was revealed, okay? Some sort of destiny path is being revealed, and that's kind of what sparked you going forward. Maybe you started to pursue some sort of new passion. Maybe a new job opportunity came in. Maybe a new connection came in for you. But now you're really focused on your stability, okay? And it's around your creativity, your productivity, and getting rose vibes from that painter energy too with the florals. So that might be of significance as well. Maybe it's like you're, I don't know. It says something like stop to smell the roses is what I heard, okay? Like the universe wants you to do that in the energies. Okay, wow, you go full swing to the Queen of Swords. Wow, so you're using your discernment about things, okay? You're being very decisive in terms of like what you want to do going forward. You're trying to bring forth that independence, but also be honest with yourself, okay? It's like you're calling, I feel like you're calling judgment with the justice, okay? Like you want balance, you want accountability, you want people to be truthful, you want people to be fair with that Libra energy, okay? It's like you don't want people to put you in a stalemate anymore. I'm hearing that you're putting more eggs in your baskets, in other baskets, okay? You're really balancing things out. Perhaps you put all your eggs in one basket at a point in time. So now you're just like, okay, this really brought me into a stalemate. Putting all of your pursuits into one thing, put you in a chokehold, maybe put you in this like this standstill moment where you decided, okay, I need to put my eggs in other baskets. I'm gonna travel here and I'm gonna travel there and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. And that's kind of why I got the messaging of ascension, perhaps. Okay. Something to do with the weight of the climb is over. So you've just been on this summit of just going from A to B to C to try to climb your way up towards success. Okay. It's like you almost want to create a better path forward for yourself, paint a better picture. Okay, ooh. Okay, we have a lot of energy popping up. We have Four of Swords, Seven of Wands with the World, all in the energies of like your social sphere, your environment. With some Five of Wands energy. Okay, so we have 4 messages here. Okay. I'm gonna respect the energies. Sometimes this is the first time I'm getting like 4. Sometimes I get 2, but 4 energies here popped up. So I'm feeling as though with that Four of Swords to the Seven of Wands, it gives this vibe of just like you're healing from that stalemate that you were experiencing, from the heartbreaks that you were experiencing, okay, in your environment. These outward pressures that were making you feel like you had to challenge or defend your stance, protect your stance with the Seven of Wands, kind of just made you feel like, okay, you're focused on your passion now, you're focused on your action. I'm hearing you have a lot of high spirit around you, okay? Passionate spirit. And it really propels you into some sort of like wholeness, some sort of, it's like you're integrating all of these emotions and allowing it to help you create and cultivate some sort of environment or some sort of new frequency, higher frequency, upward energy that you want to be feeling. But there is some sort of like pullback, okay? There's going to be some sense of struggle in the environment, conflicting energies that are going to try to pull you back. Maybe you might, as you like kind of traverse or ascend into your elevation, ascend to your next journey upward, you might think about actions of the past. You might think about instances of the past that kind of make you feel like that energy again with the Two of Swords, where it kind of just makes you feel like you need to go back into your shell, or kind of just like, it gives this vibe of like, I'm almost getting a sense like, don't look back, keep moving forward, okay? Because your back is already turned with the Three of Wands, okay, in the present moment, away from the Two of Swords. It's like the energy doesn't want you to go back into that. And it's like you kind of have to, it's almost like you have to hold your guard, okay, for quite a while, because there's going to be some sort of inner turmoil, okay? That's kind of what I'm hearing there, okay? There's going to be some sort of, like something happens when you reach some sort of cycle, some sort of completion state with that world. It's like things are going to kind of be, I don't know, it gives this like a vibe of like you're whole, you're complete again, but like you have to like integrate all this new energy again, and that requires you to let go of the past as well, so you can fully arrive at this point in time in your environment. It's a lot of energy there, a lot of heavy energy, okay? It's like you're carrying a heavy burden on you, okay? And it's like this journey is like it's being handed to you, okay, in such a way that the universe wants to reveal your true purpose. It wants to reveal the purpose behind every obstacle that you faced. It wants to open up, okay, to certain things you didn't understand, and now you can finally get an understanding of that. You can finally have your awakening, is what I'm getting. You can finally evaluate the situation for what it was. It's a lot of energy there, okay? But nonetheless, you do come into some sort of Ace of Cups energy. You're able to love again, open up to new connections, open up to new relationships, open up your heart chakra, open up to just new feelings overall in your environment. But nonetheless, it's like as you're projecting that energy out, okay, there's going to be some need to just, you know, sit with what is, like the Emperor, okay? Something to do with maintain your structure, maintain your stability with that Aries energy. Almost like have a self-respect for yourself, okay? And appreciate and have almost like a sense of, I don't know why, admiration for the old you and the new you is what I'm getting. Because there's going to be a need to plan forward and not look back, okay? There's going to be a need to strategize and almost like you see everything that came before you, but you know that what's coming next is what's going to be the pinnacle of your planning, okay? So it's like utilize that just like strategic mindset you've had since the beginning with the Three of Wands to propel you forward. That's the vibe I'm getting there, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be able to plant the seeds of your prosperity with that planning that you're doing as the Emperor. A lot of opportunity is going to come in that way as you plant those seeds of prosperity. Something tells me it's like you kind of already knew in your heart of hearts when you were at the beginning of your journey that you were going to build something and cultivate it in your future. It's just that you were just making those investments with that Eight of Pentacles in the background there, okay? Very dedicated, very focused on your skill and mastering it. And as this painter, being productive and creative as you are, you're constantly on the up and up and ascending, okay? You're constantly reaching that summit of this cycle that you're on, okay? That you'll be reaching in its finality is what I heard, okay? You have the sun, okay? And your final outcome. I don't know why. Lately, I've been just putting the final outcome first before the key, which is like your final breakthrough or the solution, which is kind of interesting. So funny. It's like the energies are like, it's like you already know what you need to do. Like the key is just an extra bonus. You know what I mean? Actually, we already have the key. That's so weird. It's like this was your key. I don't know why I was confused. You know what? Universe is like, give one more. You're going to be calling judgment to something as well, okay? All right, so it looks to be that I'm going to adjust myself in the seat here. But it looks to be like you are really going to be calling judgment to some sort of seeds of prosperity that you're planting. It's like you go into this like self-evaluation phase, okay? It's like you know that you planted these seeds, but you need to evaluate if it was worth it to begin with. And in doing so, you find clarity and joy and success in your outcome because the seeds that you planted, you really assess the ones that you wanted to like fertilize and blossom into flowers, into fruit, and to harvest, okay, for the next season and to replant again. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's like you're going to have a lot of vitality about you. You're going to have a lot of growth coming in for you, a lot of successful outcomes. It's like this path is destined for you in a sense that you've been creating it for yourself from the very beginning because you were sick of the stalemates and you were willing to take the sacrifices you needed to secure a better fate for yourself in the future. That's what I heard. Okay, let's find out what other messages are coming through for your successful outcome here. Okay, this sort of clarity that you'll be stepping into. Something to do with renewal, clarity, and space. So sweep away what no longer serves you, make room for new blessings to enter. That's definitely the vibe I was getting. When you plant those seeds of prosperity, you're going to be just like cherry picking them, cherry picking the best result for yourself because it's like you're alchemizing that energy. You're being very strategic with that Emperor. You're staying structured, okay? So there's no way but up is what I heard, okay? Sudden rise and spring. So something fun is about to pop. Let this joy light up your day. Yeah, definitely you're on some rise. It's very sudden, it's very quick, and it's going to manifest very swiftly for you. Okay? Toast might be of significance. Okay, there might be some synchronicities in there for you. Okay, perhaps tea as well. Maybe you eat a lot of toast and you sip a tea or coffee with your toast. Maybe that might be a morning thing. Mornings might be of significance where you start to dream and think about certain elements of your future. So take that time to really just kind of romanticize and dream about your aspirations, okay? And yeah, social media comparison and pain. Don't let social blades carve into your self-worth, okay? So there's going to be a need to not go back into the past environments that kind of like gave you some sort of comparison, like comparis. I heard parasitic. I don't know why. Comparisons can be parasitic, but also parasitic relationships that created comparisons in your reality. There needs to be a compromise there, okay, to let go of that. Okay, let's see what else you have here. And to also just immerse yourself, release and glow. So your burdens are going to be lifted, okay? You're going to be revealing inner light again. You're going to be feeling, I heard free flow, okay? I heard, I don't know what it is. You know, like when, is it called like free flight, free flow? I forget. But it's like, where you're kind of just like falling, gracefully from something in such a, like a, it's like a, it feels very like lightweight, okay? It's almost like you're able to fall into something very seamlessly, very it feels like airy and light and like very harmonious vibe. That's the vibe I get from that. Where it's just like you're just releasing things. You're just like letting yourself find balance and flow again, okay? With I'm getting temperance energy with that, Sagittarius energy. You're just like alchemizing energy really well, like the waters. And you're glowing and you're coming into the sun energy with that clarity and that joy. So it kind of just like solidifies that you're going to be almost like sweeping away what's not serving you and stepping into things that are really going to ground you and bring forth new opportunity into your reality. I also got like something along the lines of resourcefulness. There's going to be a lot of resources at your disposal coming through. So I would say like take time to sweep away and find clarity within your space and in your environment so that when you feel like you're about to go into another stalemate, you can sweep that like right under the rug once more because it's just like not something you need to think about anymore because you're already grounded in your stability. And it's just like, don't second guess it. You've been painting your life since the very beginning, since the dawn of time. So as the painter, if the piece doesn't suit what it is that you wish for your future, paint a better picture, okay? So those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.